Oh my goodness. Hi, everyone. Okay. 1 second. You can really see my, Alexa, stop. Damn it. Honestly. Hi, everyone. It's good to see you. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, if you say so, I'll try. Let me just see if I can get you guys in here. Let me figure this out. Nope, that's not right. Okay. I just want to see if you guys are saying anything to me. You know what I mean? Okay, Christine, you're live. Thanks, Christine. Christine M letting me know. I love the hearts too. Honestly, I wasn't getting anybody. Oh, hi, Vodka J Bowles. Now, Vodka sends me a lot of DMs, and I appreciate it, hon. You're really very supportive, and I appreciate it. Followed B&B Pod from the beginning. Love you, beautiful, talented. Thank you, honey. I wish Christy was with me. She's not. I wonder if everybody knows why. Wow, I'm really having fun by myself. How's everybody doing? How's your day? It's Saturday. Has everybody gone out, had breakfast? Hi from Arizona. I'm actually going to Arizona soon. I love Arizona. I love Tucson. I love Phoenix. I've done a lot of theater in Arizona. Hi, Christopher Grimm. Oh, Christopher, we used to talk on Cameo, right? Christina Koch. I like to say Christina Cooch. I like to say Christina Cooch. You get it. It's not that deep or smart. Remember me? You made a cameo for me. Christopher, of course I do, honey. I think I just said it, right? Oh, I'm reading this late. Sorry. Good. Hi from Georgia. Georgia. Oh, Georgia. How does that song go? Better now? Aw. Hi, Samantha Martin. Going to see my first Wicked play tonight. Where? Wait, so you're seeing Wicked on Broadway? Just the way you said Wicked play is making me laugh. I wish there was a play, right? So the difference between a musical and a play is obviously a play doesn't have music and the musical obviously does, but that'd be cool to see a play, a Wicked done with no music. Actually, would it? Would Wicked be anything without Defying Gravity or Popular? Actually, I kind of hate that song. You know what? I hate both of those songs because of Wicked Camp. Has anybody ever heard of Wicked Camp? It's basically where you audition for Wicked 1,000 times and still don't get the part. Or maybe that's just my story. No, it's like a word around town about Wicked. It's annoying. They also just really want people to fit into the exact mold. There's no opportunity for making new choices. You know what I mean? You can't go to the audition and do what you think is funny. Hello from Chicago. Do you carry a lunchbox? Do you carry a lunchbox? I think I say that maybe that's going to be the title of my book. Do you carry a lunchbox? No, nobody would understand that. Do you carry a lunchbox? Okay, let me get to you guys. I think Christy is doing Traders USA. Oh, do you? Do you think that? Speaking of Gravity, Christopher, you're funny. A Disney Channel show I love is Gravity Falls. Never heard of it. I'm going to write it down right now. You guys, I took notes. I took notes about things to talk about in case I ran out, but you're doing such a good job of talking to me. Thank you. But you should see my notes. Oh my God, this is so sad. These are my notes. New laptop. Wow, what a conversation starter. You got a new laptop? Fascinating. Just in case I ran out of things to say, but I did. Isn't it pretty? It has a lot of battery life, and I could do the podcast on here without being booted off. Hi, that line is unique. Oh, the do carry lunchbox. Yeah, you know what's really funny about that line is? It's so doesn't Raven say, do you know who I am? Do you know who I be? Do you watch TV? Do you listen to music? Do you carry a lunchbox? It's just that Chelsea's saying, do you have Instagram? But also she's talking to adults and doesn't realize it. She doesn't realize that adults don't carry a lunchbox. I love that you guys are probably yeah, no, we get it. The fact that you're just now getting it 20 years later is sad. Lohan Archive. Love you, Anneliese. What are some movies that you've auditioned for that you wish you had got? Oh my God, all of them. It's a question I love to ask actors. You know, I haven't had the opportunity, if I'm being totally honest, to audition for a lot of movies. It's not like I auditioned for Virgin Suicides or Wicked and didn't get it. I've never had those opportunities. I don't know what it is. I think they just see Disney Channel actors as not actors unless they break out in the way that Zendaya did, which is sort of modeling first. I mean, she's a whole different story, but Miley Cyrus became a singer, Demi Lovato became a singer, Ariana Grande became a singer. You know, they're not in the business of making movie stars, dare I say. Tips for us for all your signing on the pod. Incredible vocalist. Singing, excuse me, I can't read. Wish there was more of it. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. What's that? Sisters. How is everyone else doing? Are you guys okay? Will we have guests again? We will, Miss Cooch. We will have guests again, but only like if they really speak to us, or like if you want to see them. Essentially, we're, like, it's weird. Guests are weird. What do you guys think? It's also really hard to get guests. It's really hard to get people's schedules. Also, like, people don't always want to do our podcast. You know what I mean? Sometimes people think they're too good to do it. Sometimes people think they want the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being as real as I possibly can. I need to bleach my bottom teeth. Holy crap. They're yellow. Don't judge me, you guys. You guys are still gonna love me, right? Natalie Neeson. Oh shoot, I was trying to one-up you. How do you deal with people who are always trying to one-up you? What does that mean? How do I deal with them? I say, fuck you, get out of my face. What are your thoughts on Chelsea's intelligence taking a huge time throughout the show? Totally. Well, I auditioned for the role and I was the smart one. Raven was supposed to be the kooky one. I remember our first audition was something like about her paper being really bad, that she wanted me to read a paper she did on something, and I read it and it was like bad and stupid and I'm making fun of her. But then, of course, it just changed. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun. Like, I thought it'd be like Phoebe on Friends. Does anybody watch Friends? I thought it'd be like that. Like I'd be, I don't know, written for. And also, I thought I'd be much better written for on Raven's Home. That was really disappointing for me. I would love for you to see Raven and Miranda on the pod. I would love to too. I'd love to do a swap with Raven. I'd love to do Miranda and Raven's thing, and then her to do ours. That's what I would like. Chelsea was smart in a witty way. You and Christy are more than enough. Guests are optional but appreciated. Thank you, Vodka J. I want to know your real name. Is your real name Vodka? If it is, that is so freaking cool. But also, if you're struggling with drinking, let me know. I'm just kidding. You were absolutely the Phoebe of That So Raven. Thanks, Jonathan M. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But she was really written for, and also like cool, like, and also an adult, so it was different. There were subject matters that they could tackle that like showed a good light to her whimsical glass half full attitude. Tips for overbearing and oh my God, Christine. Are they on here? Are the in-laws on here? Are yours or mine? Tips? Tips is like, okay, remember this. Like, I think old people really feel forgotten about. I think we have to have empathy. I think the world speeds up no matter what political whatever, like, they're just feel forgotten about. Everything's moving so fast, and like, you have to have empathy. You just have to like take a breath. Also, they're a part of the person you love. They're the blood of the person you love. Like, those people made that person. And I don't know, there's nothing to do. You have to, wow, I thought I'd be giving better advice. I made cookies, look at these. Don't those look freaking good? Right? There's like a salted sea salt on top. Salted sea salt? What's happening? Salt on top. I'm starting to bake a lot more, actually. I just went to Home Goods yesterday. Let me pay attention to you guys. All Alone in the Hallways always lives rent free in my head. Thank you. All alone in the hallways as always. Why did they start that song so low? All alone in the hallways as yet another disservice. I was like, can I show them that I can sing high and bell? No? Wow, I'm bitter. Just the stairwell, the locker, and me. That would have been cool. Yes, the hallways in big ways and small ways. I should have warmed up. It's such a lovely place to be. But these halls I was in will soon be buzzing. That would have sounded cool. Students and teachers, jocks and the majors, the bells start. So I want to see if I can do it. Start ringing and everybody's singing. Yeah, I should have done it like that. Did you ever improvise any of your lines as Chelsea? Yes. Oh my gosh, we improvised a lot, to make them make sense for kids. The people writing our scripts were well into their 40s. The cookies look great. Thank you. Yum. Can we hear the first verse and chorus of Over It? How could you know that behind my eyes a sad girl cried? Is that the right? And how could you know that I hurt so much inside? How could you know, this sounds weird, that I'm not the average girl? I'm carrying the weight of the world. Yeah, but you can make everything okay. Take me away, jump in the car, drive till the gas runs out, and walk so far that we can't. I love it. See, we were all just like growing up, right? Like, what were you guys doing? You know, like when I was doing that. Like, isn't it funny how my face or the show or these conversations and stuff like just take you right back? Like, why are we all looking for, why do we all want to go back in time in a weird way? You know, like the comfort of it. My sister's actually moving into my old childhood home, into my mother's home, who's no longer with us. Ma, just kidding. Let me read here. Sorry, I'm so ADD. Matt Carlos, praise, clap. Sierra content. Hey, Sierra. Oh, Sierra. Hi, honey. How are you? Recording it on my VCR and recreating it on stage at theater camp. What? Over it? No. Am I making this about me? I used to scream sing that song like anything to be upset that you had a. I used to scream sing that song like I had anything to be upset about back then, right? My sister's moving into my sister's moving into my mom's home because my nephew's getting older and the schools are good out there in Long Beach, and I'm so excited about it. I'm like, gosh, I get to like pretend like my mom's still around, sort of, because the house is still with us, and like, I don't know. It's so weird how you yearn for your childhood. You think we all just want to move on and like not escape our childhood, even if our childhoods were often bad. I don't want to talk about it. Natalie Neeson. Why do I feel like Natalie, are you excited for the, Natalie, I feel like I've never seen your name. That's weird, right? Hi, nice to meet you. Are you excited for the new OC Housewives season? Yes, I love when you talk about the show on the pod. Okay, I literally wrote Bravo on here. I wrote Bravo. What else did I write? Tom Hanks and Kendrick Lamar. P. Diddy. You guys want to talk about P. Diddy? You want to hear my take on that. Hacks. I just watched the latest episodes of Hacks. I'm loving it. I'm totally excited about Real Housewives. I love it. Why do we love Real Housewives? What is it? Is it because they're rich and that's kind of interesting to look at? Is it because they're so crazy? It's so fascinating to see that even people who are rich still can't be happy, and that makes us feel better? Or like isn't it fascinating that they go on these trips and they just don't know how to have a good time? I mean, also we're watching a train wreck of like alcoholism, and I'm an alcoholic and sober, and like, I don't know, you'd think that'd be more triggering for me, but maybe it's solace in some way that I'm out of that now. I love it all. I'm watching Vanderpump Rules right now. We were signs as a child that sparked your interest in acting. What were the signs as a child that sparked your interest in acting? Oh, I just couldn't stop imitating people. Would you girls ever Zoom and meet and greet for your fans? Absolutely, we'll do that. I'll tell Christy when she's back. Did you see my message above? Christopher, I might not have. Did you hear Nicki Minaj got arrested in Amsterdam? No, for what? No. I'm going to tell Christy about doing lives, though. It's Christy doing lives. Okay, on YouTube and on Instagram. Have you done a show where you just sing the jazz band, maybe at the piano? You know why? Jay, hey Jay. Also, you guys tell me about you. It's like kind of sickening talking about myself this whole time. Would you guys do a live tour of shows when Christy is back? Yes, we're totally doing that. We're totally doing live tours. It's just hard to get people to come. Will you guys come? Has everybody subscribed to our YouTube Big Name Bitches account? Please subscribe. I have a feeling that maybe most of you guys are like super supportive since you're here, that you're already subscribed. But if you're not, please do. If you do, I'll do something for you. I'll subscribe to your thing. Orlando, there's an Orlando 011. I really enjoyed watching Raven's Home. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I really enjoyed a lot of filming it. A lot of it. I love the outfit you wore in the musical number for Road to Audition. Oh, the cabaret thing? Yeah. It was cool. It was very Chicago. I actually had an opportunity to audition for Chicago recently to do like a work session for Velma, which was weird. They called me in for Velma. I didn't do it. But they called me in for Velma, and not the Roxy role, which is sort of the stunt casting, the one that Ariana, Maddox from Vanderpump Rules is doing at the moment. Anyway, will you ever come back to the Philippines? Oh, the Philippines was so cool. Traveling around Asia was so cool, so eye-opening, so interesting how everybody really works together, and it feels like more people are on the same playing field, so there's less, I don't know. It's just like interesting, like the traffic works well. Like everybody knows you can't just cut people off. You can't just do a U-turn out of nowhere. Like everyone follows the rules, which is fascinating. The food markets, the Philippines was so cool. It's so cool how obsessed with Lea Salonga. excuse me, they really love her out there, which makes sense. And they love Disney out there. I felt so cared for and accepted. And I hope you do another Princess concert here. Where are you? In the Philippines? Was that purple? Sorry, I didn't see all that. You would slay Cellbach Tango. Thank you. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it. I think I do good on, and all that jazz, start the car, I know it will be. Yeah, that's just like Fosse Cabaret stuff. I love that stuff. Did anybody ever see Emma Stone? Do you love that I'm having coffee at 12:15 in the afternoon? Did anybody ever see Emma Stone in Cabaret? On Broadway? Lea Salong, Jasmine's singing voice. Exactly. And why they didn't have Lea Salong play Jasmine the whole way through is not cool. Can you explain why the pod now is virtual? Will you girls ever get back to lip? We might. I mean, I think it's obvious. Like, no, I didn't mean to say that. But it's just like, it has to be that way because we don't live in the same place. It's really hard traveling back and forth for both of us, for Christy and myself. She lives in Austin and I'm out here. So it just made more sense. Because then we don't have to like do them, we don't have to batch them. We get to be more current and be every week, twice a week now. We have, Christy and I are doing, we have on-camera ones and then audio onlys, and they're twice a week. So we're talking about, things that are happening in real time. So please listen. Let us know what you want. We're kind of finding our footing, Sometimes I get on to and I'm like, oh, I thought it'd be so funny, or I thought I had so much to talk about, and then I get on and I'm like, what? Yeah, like my brain goes to a blank. You know what I mean? It'd be interesting to see Catbot leak someday. I love hearing stories of, oh my gosh. Okay, so I batched like 18 episodes of this show called Catbot. It was an animated half-hour comedy, and I played Catbot, basically a robotic cat. It's just like it sounds. It was adorable and cute. I don't know what happened to it. I thought I did a good job. Who knows? Sometimes I think it's like the higher ups and people stopping it. There's just things you're just not in control of, and I don't know. Thank you for the work that you've done and for providing happiness to people. Thank you. You're super talented and understand and underrated. You guys, I can't read. And we hope to see you in more projects. Love from your fans. Thank you, Bilal. Thank you, honey. That's very sweet. Thank you. Travel can be tiring and expensive. No kidding. But it also cannot be. Like, I want people to not be turned away, right? Like, where have you traveled, Sav? You know what a great place to travel for cheap? I mean, Ireland, if you speak English, it's one of the places where, there's no language barrier, and like, it's so easy is what I'm saying. It's small. You can do it in one day and it's very cheap. You can live off of soda bread and beer, which they give you free soda bread in every bar you go into. Anyway, that's just my recommendation. Like, you can travel cheap too. It's not just for the rich. I'd love to see you and Christy play a game like Pictionary or whatever. Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe you two versus the hubbies. Oh my God, I love that idea. Thank you, Vodka J. Okay, I'm playing Pictionary with the boys. Sierra, whatever you ladies find to banter about always ends up being interesting. A lot of people like podcasts where it sounds like friends just gabbing and talking on the phone. Totally. Like, what do you guys listen to? What else do you listen to? I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to a lot of books on tape. Like, I'm listening to, have you listened to Jeanette McCurdy's book, anybody? Or Rebel Rising, fascinating. I'm listening to a podcast called Wiser Than Me. I think I've talked about that so much on the podcast. I won't keep talking about it. Do you enjoy going to Disney parks? No. I hate them. I really don't believe in them. Sorry. I can say this, I think. I don't care. I just don't care about having Disney held over my head. Like, I don't care if I work for them again or do. That'd be fine. But I can't live my life just worried about them. And they own everything. Disney owns everything. But like, no, those parks are such a ripoff. It's so awful to see people and families save all of their money for that experience when it's just such a ripoff. It's so gross to me. It's so wrong and unethical. What they charge to get in, what they charge to eat, and you can't even find a place to sit down to eat the food that's insanely expensive. You're spending 3 hours in line to ride a 2-second ride. Ugh, it's just wrong. And then to even, when they give the, sorry, I'm just going off on this, but it's just like, I wish everybody would boycott that place. I don't understand why people won't say, no, go to Six Flags, go to Knott's Berry Farm. If you're gonna be out here in Anaheim, and if you're in Florida, oh my gosh, there are like really cool, exhibits and museums, and it's just beautiful anyway. I mean, I don't even like golf, and I'd rather golf. Okay, sorry, that's what I have to say. Do you collect any? I know Disney's important to people, and I don't mean to crush that dream, but like these parks are, it's not cool. And what they pay people, it's not cool. Do you collect any plushies? No. Should I? I have kind of a messy question. I mean no harm, but I'm really curious. How do you think Raven feels about the diss videos towards Raven's home? Like, they're bold. I'm always like, oh my God. Okay, yeah, you guys, like, it ain't that serious. I have a couple feelings on that. No, she doesn't care. Also, how would you feel? What would you, I'm being real. Like, how would you feel if you did 4 seasons of a show and they let you go? Nobody called you, nobody told you. You just found out one day that you weren't on it through the grapevine, which I can explain later, but like, of course you don't want the show to go well. Like, who cares? Who cares? I'm allowed to be bitter. I'm allowed to say like, oh, it's over. Also, like, everything's not black and white. It's really gray. Like, does Raven care? No, she probably doesn't even see them. And also, we're just like, our relationship is so much more complex and deep than that. And if that broke up anything, or if that really was a big deal, I think here's the biggest thing too. Like, my other stuff doesn't get likes, it doesn't get comments, it doesn't get views. I have to do those things. Unfortunately, it's you guys, not you guys, but it's the other end. It's this world that we're living in that likes chaos. It's the rubbernecking, it's the crash. That's what's needed. And then every now and then I put in my best work, my creative stuff, and it doesn't get any love. So I'm just playing the game. That's all. It's not that serious. And I truly don't really care what anybody thinks about that. So I can, like, if I think it's funny, I'm gonna post it. Okay, is that a good, I think I'm being pretty honest. Oh, oh my God, I don't know that they let you go without telling you. Oh yeah, nobody told me, nobody called me. They called, and I will say, you know, they asked Navia back and she didn't come back. You know, I can't speak any further on that, but she didn't come back. And they fired, you know, they called Sky's manager and agent and told them. They called Orlando. They called Levi, Jason's parents. That's how I found out. Jason's mom called me. Raven never called me. Did you present on this channel? Did you present? Dig your presence on this channel. I see. And the way you always keep it real, yet also rooted in humor and joy. Thank you. My gosh, Brad, you're a wonderful writer, Brad Ogden. You know, you write so well. This is so lovely to hear, but also you're so smart. Love when y'all talk theater and your returns to the stage. I saw Emma Stone in Cabaret. You did? Oh my gosh. I love that I brought that up. I mean, he's got a melty face. I know, right? I shouldn't have said that. I was just like, because she's brilliant. I mean, she's so talented and gorgeous and interesting, and Poor Things was amazing. But then, yeah, you see something like that and you're like, what happened? Do you still talk to the kids from Raven's home? I do. I talk to Navian. I talk to the parents a lot. And Sky's moving to Los Angeles. I need my own spinoff show for sure. But you know, when you're second fiddle at a network, it's over. It's over. Nobody cares about you. Sorry, but like, that's just not where the focus goes. It's actually not allowed to go there, if that makes sense. And also, I made a lot of mistakes, you know, which you're going to read about in my book. Did you get seen for the last Funny Girl revival? They would not see me. They would not see me for Funny Girl. I had an agent at the time who tried so hard, and they were not interested. I couldn't get an audition. And it's like, I guess I could have put myself on tape and thrown it out into the ether, but I couldn't get the material. Did you get seen for the, no, okay. You and Raven's relationship sounds real strong still. Can you, yes, it is. I love your earrings, thank you. Never second fiddle. If I got fired from my job, and I would be posting shady stuff too, it shouldn't be different because you're an actor. Yeah, and also like say I am doing the wrong thing, like, okay, it's also okay to make mistakes, you know? I mean, not continually. What is that expression they say in AA? Like, resentments or expectations or resentments waiting to happen. And then also, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, you guys. I just being real. What was I going to say? Mistakes. Oh, that that the definition of insanity is making the same mistake over and over again and expecting different results, which, you know, I've learned a lot from. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You just try your best. But like, I think you just have to know, like, you're a good person deep down. Like, you know, like a lot of people say some of the funniest things too. Like I actually just did Ned's podcast, the Ned's Declassified podcast, and they were like talking about cancellation. And they were like, what's something really bad somebody said to you? And then I was like, okay, somebody recently said this to me while I was on TikTok. The comment thing went down, but then it went away. And of course I didn't like go to find it, but it was something like, oh my God, sorry, making me laugh. Something like, I bet this girl doesn't pay her, pay her taxes or rent. And it was just like, I'm sorry, that's so funny. Like, I don't know where that came from or what video she saw or I don't even know if it was a girl or he saw. But it just made me laugh, and it was just like, I don't know. People are going to say crazy things that have nothing to do with you. You know, I don't even rent. So it just didn't make any sense, and you just can't control everybody. Okay, let me get off of that. I'm all for this book. Thank you. Thank you, book. Can you guys think of a good title for me? I like that. A good one. Think of a good book title for me, you guys. And it can't be, Do You Carry a Lunchbox? You probably were like, I wish. Oh, I wonder what that's in response to. Do you self-tan? And if so, oh my God, I do. Christine M. Okay, that's so funny. I just got this on Amazon. It's called, I Want the Darkest Tan Ever. Wait, oh shoot, it's upstairs. It's called The Darkest Tan Ever. It's on Amazon. It's $14 and it comes with a mitt. I just recommended it to my sister and my girlfriend, Anna. It's insane. Like, I wish I could, can I show you my stomach? Is that weird? Is my stomach tan right now? Okay, wait, how about my leg? That's a pretty tan leg. I'm really white, you guys. I'm Dutch. It doesn't streak. It comes with the mitt. It's literally called, it's on Amazon. It's a black bottle with green writing, and it's called I Want the Darkest Tan Ever. The Darkest Tan Ever, or I Want the Darkest Tan Ever. Just look up tanner on Amazon, it'll come up. And it's like amazing. I don't know why more people don't sell this product. Like, I can't believe how even it is. And it's not like orange. It's like a nice dark color. This is not a good example. I'll send you a picture. I'll post it. What was your relationship with Orlando and Kyle? Then and now. Oh my gosh. Did it feel awkward? They weren't. Yes, it felt really awkward they weren't in the reboot, especially Kyle, because I think he is in a good mental place. I love Orlando. I love those boys so much. We grew up together. Why am I out of breath? I guess I got a little nervous about that question. Maybe it's too much coffee. Or let me just do that. God, you guys are asking me so many good questions. Thank you. Right when I said that, you guys stopped. How interesting. I have to stop saying you guys and say you all. Oorlando, I love him. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel like I'm in a place to reach out just for my own sanity and mental health, but also like I don't know how I could help or if he's ready for that. But like, I mean, I'm just like y'all. We're all just like watching and like, you know, I love him, and I love Kyle. Kyle's like seems like he's into like entrepreneurship now though, like selling stuff, like business deals, kind of like that. I think maybe less so than acting. Oh my God, did you guys see that he like the burning car thing? Did everybody see that Kyle was doing that? Sorry, he was on the news. Kyle was on the news because this was the second time he pulled somebody from a fiery car that had been turned over. I'm like, okay, hero, okay. And when a hero comes along with the strength to carry. We need a Mariah Carey musical. Am I right? That'd be crazy. That'd be like great and crazy. Orlando did a really interesting, that's gone. That went away. Can you give us more details about your exit from the House of Raven? That would be a good reality show, right? The House of Raven, right? I mean, my exit? I mean, did I tell you guys everything? I have to save some of it for the book. I have to save my Sacha Baron Cohen stories for my book. Otherwise, you guys won't watch it or read it or listen to it because people just like trash. They like it when people are fighting and hate each other and rape each other and all that stuff. Oh, yeah. Right, though? It's like, that's all we care about. Like, oh, shit. Like, that's basically a big reason I got the Rebel Rising book. Like, that's why I remind you of Sharon Osbourne. Oh, I kind of love that. She got canceled. Bummer. A good book title suggestion, Unwritten Chapters from Then to Now or Personal Odyssey. Oh, I was gonna take a picture of that. Shite! Shite! Now, do you want credit in the book is the question, hon. Yeah, Jay? Repost, speaking of songs, have you heard the song of Steven Universe called It's Over, Isn't It? Oh, Steven Universe from Steven. You know, I have a friend on that. That's a cartoon. My friend Sarah Stiles, who I did the show called Vanities with back in the day. Oh my God, I've been talking to you guys or talking at you for 30 minutes. Sorry. Let's do a little longer, yeah? Came here for your random singing. What are you talking about? I don't sing randomly. You're crazy. What? Oh, that's like theater camp. Did anybody see that movie? That was a good movie. My exit from Raven's home. It's very complicated, you guys. Like, so I had it for drinking. I'm an alcoholic. It's not to say I'm a drunk. I'm an alcoholic and was struggling. Not during that time. That's a. I don't want to give out misinformation, but I had a departure from there for drinking, and then it's very. I'm going to leave this for the book because it's actually very interesting, and without the details, it's. I don't know. I don't want people coming after me, I guess. What food reminds you of your family? Do you cook yourself? I do. I love, my sister's showing me how to make a really good steak, a filet mignon on a skillet. It makes me nervous because they're really fucking expensive, right? Steaks, and if you fuck them up, it's over. I love to bake. I cook a lot. I think I showed you guys my cookies. I love to garden. But I'm cooking a lot. I cook a lot of pastas. I'm watching a lot of like Ina Garten on TV right now, actually. I think she has really good recipes. Do you have any good recipes to recommend? Would love to hear about the past relationships or dating stories on the podcast. Okay, dating stories, totally. Ugh. I can tell you about some dating stories with people, and that's so Raven and Raven's home. But again, that's going to be in the book. You know, quiet on set meets. I'm glad my mom died. Dating. Yeah, for the pod. Totally. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes Christy doesn't like to talk about that stuff because like she's kids, you know, and I don't know. And like, I like to protect Brendan. For me too, like, God, there's like so many people like, honestly, like that you know of that I could talk about, but I can't. Like, I feel like they'll sue me. Like, isn't that crazy that I can't really tell my truth, my story, because of being worried about people suing me, or like, I can't afford that. You know what I mean? Wait, I have a question. Go ahead. Weigh in on the Britney situation. Curious what you think. I didn't meet her. I saw her one time, Britney Spears. I mean, I think what you guys think, right? I think it's just over. I think her brain chemistry, maybe a lot like Orlando, is really gone. I don't know. It's like she's on drugs, but maybe not the right kind. I don't know. She seems totally gone though. She seems like the brain chemistry has been adjusted. It's truly messed up. I mean, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not saying anything new or offensive. I saw her once at a Kids' Choice Awards. I was sitting right by her, and she was very like, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to do the face because it's like imitating her. It is, but like it was very erratic and disturbing. Hello from Uzbekistan. Are you still working with teaching younger kids? I am, Jay. I do. I just got off a class. I just taught class this morning on Zoom. I love it. I love doing improv with the kids, doing monologues. Like I love when they get out of their shell and get brave. Like I truly think class makes not only better actors, but better human beings. Young people who know how to empathize and really character develop and yeah, just get out of their shell. Did you ever hang with Lindsay Lohan? I always admire. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That'll be in the book. I hung with her at the, by the Grove when she lived with Raven at the, what was it called? Tell a funny story about Jono, then I bet he won't sue. Jono won't sue me. I hope not. But isn't that funny that I met him on set? See, Disney's given me lots of gifts. Oh, sorry, you guys, my brain's so messed up that I can't or just I'm so ADD that I can't remember what I was talking about before. I think you should release covers of songs, e.g. I'm a Star, or Here's What I Stand For from. Here's Where I Stand from Camp. What? I'm a star, here's where I stand. E.g., I'm a star, here's where I stand. A star. E.g. Is everybody, I should say this, please subscribe to Big Name Bitches. Please subscribe to our podcast. Please follow us on Instagram and maybe we can do lives like this on there and just talk to you guys, like, because I love this. Have you watched Palm Royale? You know what? I watched the first episode and I just wasn't into it. I don't know why. Should I go back? I love her. I love Kristen Wiig. I love her. I love her. I don't know. I love that time period too. I love those costumes, but I just felt like the plot didn't go very far. Like the through line and just, yeah, the writing was just, I don't know, the storyline didn't go anywhere enough or didn't go fast enough, but I think I need to be more patient. I'm watching Hacks. I'm watching Outer Range, which is really crazy. You know what else I'm watching? I talked about this on the podcast. I'm watching Lost. I can't believe it. Lost. I never saw it back in the day. Isn't it funny how like we didn't have style in the 2000s? Like what Evangeline Lilly is wearing in that show and everybody else, of course, they're on an island, but like, it's just so funny to remember that, like, that style of like jeans, like the Britney Spears time, and like a camisole, and then like a V t-shirt over that. But like where you saw like this much of the camisole under the t-shirt, like what was that? That was like our entire, like, that was like our style. Stranger Things. I'm not allowed to subscribe to people because, oh, sorry, stop saying bitches. Bitches, bitches, bitches. Do you find AI what? Your husband must be happy. Oh my God, they're going so fast. Keep swearing. Fuck it all to hell. Fuck it all to hell. Wow, I'll really just do whatever you guys tell me. Somebody's going to say, take your top off, and I'm going to do it. Favorite 90s show or movie? That's a good question. You know what I love? As Good as It Gets. I don't know why. I miss Helen Hunt. That's a white-ass movie, but I love it. I love it. I also really like What About Bob, but I think that's from the 80s. Do you still talk to Raven? Yes, yes. We just had breakfast at a place that actually wasn't that good. It had like griddle pancakes. It was great. We talked about life and we didn't talk shop, which I love. We just talked about life. Ticketmaster Monopoly thoughts? What? What is that? Ticketmaster Monopoly thoughts? Sorry, I don't know what that. I've been wondering where you've been since that's Raven. I'm here. Yay, flash the camera. What nationality are you? I'm Dutch. I was born in Holland and I'm Jewish. I'm a Dutch Jew. I loved her in Twister. Oh, Twister, how great is that movie? Did you get into Glee? No, I couldn't get an audition. If you slay, something about numbers and degrees. The way she said, fuck it all to hell, sounds like Velvet and Has-Been Hotel. Say hello to Russian, like, Pitsibio. Okay, I know a little bit of Russian because of Sex and the City. Pisibe, Stratskulski. I think I said hello or thank you. Have you been a bit in? Baby Reindeer's fantastic. I mean, did you guys? That guy's been interviewed a lot. You should see him. You know, he won the Olivier in London for that. He did a one-man play. Can you imagine that movie, that TV show, Baby Reindeer, as a one-man play where he does all the roles, all the parts? He did that. If you could be at a girl band with 5 others, who would they be? Ooh, that's a great question. Ani DeFranco, Alanis Morissette, Indy RE, Tracy Chapman, Fiona Apple, and I'm going to say another one, Barbra Streisand. Hey, my name, also Sade. Hey, my name is Coco, and I want you to know that God loves you and your family. So just know that. Thank you. Thank you. I feel my higher power every day. And she's cool. Love your earrings. Thank you. Where did I get them? You know, my mother, one time my mother wrote this poem called She Who Gives What She Won't Miss Knows Nothing of What Giving Is. And I just love that because basically she had bought these earrings and I was like, oh my God, they're so pretty, Mom. Can you get me a pair? She's like, I think this was the last one. I was like, well, can I have them? She was like, no, they're mine. I love them. And then a few weeks later, I went back to New York. I had been living in New York. She sent them in the mail and she wrote that poem. She had that poem written down. She who gives what she won't miss knows nothing of what giving is. And it's so true, right? It's really about service and being inconvenienced and really knowing what sacrifice is. And I loved it. And still have those earrings. To this day. Anyway, you said you would take off your shirt, so do it. Okay, you guys, but you might not be happy with what's underneath. Okay? I've got one boob and it's in the center of my chest. Just kidding. You guys have seen my boobs, okay? Like, don't let me remind you of my orange dress. What the hell was that about? Ooh, I should write about that in my book. Wait, you guys, hold on. You can look at my background. I'm redoing my place a little bit. Hold on. I thought I'd have something to write on, but I don't. Anyway, I'm redoing my place and taking things off the wall. Oh, shoot, what was I just talking about? Let's remember. Are you from Ravensholm? Yes. I wrote that down. That's amazing. You were literally beautiful. Oh, I think you were talking about my mom's poem, or my mom's, quote. You were literally beautiful. No hate comments are true. Everybody's nice to me on here. Thank you. Who is this person? Do we know her? Oh my God, that makes me laugh so hard. Orange dress. That's what I was talking about. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Talona. The orange dress. Yeah, so I did Mean Girls. I had this manager at a time, this fabulous woman who was like, okay, here's what you got to do. You got to go to, she's like, here's what you got to do. You got to go to Melrose. Let me just say thanks for letting me talk about myself, you guys. I don't have a therapist. You got to go to Melrose and find like just a really sexy dress. And I was like, okay, Melrose? Okay. Like I didn't have a publicist. I couldn't afford that. Like we were kids making kid money, basically. Not really more money than kids make, but you get it. Anyway, so I bought that orange dress with those orange shoes. I thought I was so hot, y'all. I thought I was so freaking hot. Which I guess I was because my tit was out and that's everlasting. But I mean, I was like, I don't know. That picture's just like, you can see the hanger things that are like coming out of the dress in some of those photos. And I don't know. It worked though. It worked. It got me photos. It was like trying to say like, okay, Chelsea's a woman now or something. I think that was the reason that she wanted me in that dress. But I'll tell you what, I did hook up with somebody that night. That I'd been wanting to hook up with for a long time. Okay, I hooked up with this guy on Laurel Canyon that I'd been wanting to hook up with for a long time. We hooked up, and I was like, I'm gonna be cool. I'm not gonna spend the night. I'm just gonna like leave, like a cool girl, like a slut, essentially. Shout out to sluts. I was like, I'm gonna be a cool girl and just leave. Okay, so this was like at 2 a.m. I never got off that hill, y'all. Like I couldn't, this is before your phones gave you directions. I must have even just had a pager. I think I just had a pager. I didn't even have a phone. And I could not get home. It was dark in the Hollywood Hills. And every turn I made was a left turn. It was horrible. Okay. Horrible. I had to sleep in my car and wait till the morning to get home. Do you have any tips for girls in their 20s? Yeah. Tips for girls in my 20s. A couple. Don't worry so much about the way you look. Don't worry about your body, please. I know everybody says that. Like I said, I've been listening to Wiser Than Me, and she was drunk driving again. Who? Me? Oh. I love your man. No, I wasn't drunk that night. Yeah, for 20s, yeah, please don't worry about your weight and the way you look so much. Maybe that's a thing of the past. I think young people are much better about that now, or hopefully, although at the same time, social media really fucks up young girls. But the things you care about in your 20s are not what you'll care about. And I'll say this, it gets better. It really gets better. Your 30s are better than your 20s. Your 40s, I hear, are better than your 30s. And I'm really looking forward to that. But like every woman I hear on Wiser Than Me, Sally Field, Ina Garten, Debbie Allen, they all say they wish they didn't care so much about their bodies, because when you're older, you're just happy to have a body that works. When your knees are going bad, you're still happy to have legs. When your arthritis kicks in, you're still happy to have your mind and you know what I mean? Like we take things for granted. Book title thought, Truth Be Told, yours truly, Unfiltered and Unshamed. Ooh, you guys are writers. Unfiltered and Unshamed. Which would sell? What would sell? Like, ooh, what are these? Hi from Iran. It's so nice hearing that because, tips for teenage girls, please. Tip for teenage girls, get off of social media, be of service, help people. True happiness comes from helping other people. It really, really does. I love Debbie Allen too, she's amazing. Oh my gosh, and just don't drink, you guys, don't drink and do drugs, just don't. Like, it's poison, don't get into it, please. The fact that like, it's just not cool. It's not cool. Pancakes or waffles? Ooh, great question. I'm gonna say pancakes. No, I'm gonna say French toast. They have this place in Long Beach called the Gourmet Cafe, and they fry the French toast. They dip it, and it's so good. It's good even without syrup. Skipping taxes and rent. What is that from? Book title idea. Oh, yeah, skipping taxes and rent. I don't even pay rent. Why is that so funny? I'm literally gonna write that down. Skipping taxes and rent. Do you guys all want to act or something? Not act, but like, are you guys? I feel like everybody's here is like pretty creative. I wonder. David Coffee. Hi, David Coffee. I wonder, what you guys do for a living. What everybody's Up to J. Manuel. Great choice. Asher sucks. Cool name. This is the cringiest thing I've seen in a long time. Oh, honey, you don't even know. You don't even know. Also, what does cringe mean? Like, because people say that, like, Christy talks about cringe like in such a positive way. Like, I kind of love being cringe in a way. You know what I mean? It's like, it's basically taking it to the extreme, like being uncomfortable. I'm a postdoctoral researcher in AI. Oh, cool. That's cool, right? That sounds hard. You sound smart. Hi, Turkman. Hello, baby. I'm a Turkman. Please do a makeup tutorial. I will. Thanks. That's sweet. First, you got to start with a little bit of Botox. Then, I'm just kidding. I will. I will. I'm pretty good at my makeup, even though I don't usually do a full beat, like the contour and everything. Sometimes for shows, sometimes I get it right, sometimes not so much. I'm definitely better at doing my own face than anybody else's. Raven is so good at makeup, so freaking talented at that, although she doesn't really wear it anymore. I walk dogs. Thoughts on Ozempic? I mean, yeah, I have the same thoughts as you, right? Like, you know, if you need it, great. I think it's, you know, it's just a quick fix, right? Right when you get off of it, you get thick again. I think do what you got to do. I think there's so many worse things. Ozempic's, I don't like Ozempic face. I think, you know, a lot of those reality stars are so thin. It's just like, oh, how sad that doesn't look good. I wonder if that's what you think. You know, I don't know, but I guess it falls in hand with like plastic surgery and everything else. Like, just let people do what they want to do. Do you choose your lipstick colors on B&B? They're always fabulous. Thank you, honey. I love a matte lip and I love a shiny matte lip, which is kind of what I'm wearing now. I do choose my colors. I love this stuff called Runway Rouge. It's a lipstick company and they do everything. Check it out, Runway Rouge. Free advertising. You and Raven still friends? Yes. You know, again, I think at the beginning of this, I was talking pretty openly about that. Yeah, we're totally friends. We're, you know, I'm gonna write about it in the book. It's like very complicated. I'm gonna write it all about you guys. What's your coffee order? Ooh, good question. I never go to Starbucks or anything. I mostly make coffee here. I like to grind it myself. Coffee creamer, I do like everything, like coconut creamer. I do the vanilla stuff. I do the lucerne, coconut, all the flavors, the hazelnut. I do like sugary stuff. It's terrible. I don't take it black. Favorite role you ever did? I think the Ava Perón, which I'll never get the opportunity again because that was wrong. But I loved playing Ava Perón. You know, she's a real character in history. And my gosh, it was really cool. It was right around the time did anybody see that movie with Madonna? How good was that? I loved that. How's Madonna doing? That makes me think about Madonna. How's Madonna doing? Would you rather have chocolate or a latte? Chocolate, absolutely. Your unequal ear size is really distracting. What? You guys, what are they talking about? Book title, It's About Damn Time, right? That's good. I like that. Lizzo would say, Don't cry for me, Argentina. She wouldn't say that. I'm writing it down. The truth is I never left you all through my wild days. Are you wearing a wig? Shano is funny, okay? Shano's a hater, but funny. Like, Shano said a lot of stuff. I see you, Shano. I see you, hon. I do. Do you like Kathy Griffin? I love Kathy Griffin. She's talk about being real. She's so real. My favorite authors of all time, Eva Longoria and Anneliese Vanderpool. Ooh, is her book good? Should I read Eva Longoria's book? I love memoirs. I've read everyone's. I've read Whoopi Goldberg's. I've read Portia de Rossi's. A lot of SNL people, Molly Shannon. Closest friend from Disney days? Raven. Does anyone remember the Don't Cry for Me Argentina? I'm not a hater, blah, 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 blah. Okay, if you're not a hater, I'm sorry. I love haters too, I do. I am a big believer in peace, no war, killing's never the answer, two wrongs don't make a right, and killing people with kindness and coming at them with love. They're the people who need the love the most. I don't even hate my haters, you guys. I notice that it's always so sweet too, people like saying, I hope you're not reading these comments. Like, I'm really okay. I'm like very happy in my life. But I so appreciate you like having my back, especially Janan or Sauce. I don't think she's on here, but she's always saying the sweetest thing. Alyssa, are you writing the book currently? I'm currently writing the book, yes. Did you read Brittany's book? No, but I want to listen to it because I hear Michelle Michelle Williams is so good, right? I hear she sounds just like her, right? In the Michelle Williams book. Did you go to college? I didn't. Oh no, that's not true. I went to Cypress Community College for two semesters. I took sex ed and a speech class. And then I left. I was working so much on That's So Raven. Your left ear is a lot bigger than your right, and it's hard to concentrate on anything else. Is it? My left ear? Oh, I don't think so, honey. I think they're pretty normal. Whatever normal is. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not? I don't know. Do you think Mary Kate has something to do with Heath Ledger's death? I don't think so, no. Like what? Like she killed him? Why do people write mean things on here? It's so weird. When does shout out to sluts come on? Shout out to Brazil. Shout out. Eu te amo. Eu te amo. Brazil. Bro, I love your makeup and I love your voice. Thank you. Okay, look. I've been on here for 50 minutes. I can't believe some of you are still on here. Thank you. Is there anything? I'm going to stay on here for like 10 more minutes. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Scott! Hi, Scott. We got to hang out again soon, Anneliese. Also, you should get Revive. Oh, Scott, you're so smart. See, we should get Revive because Christy's really close to him. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had such a crush on Revive. Like, right? Like he is so cute. Ricky Ullman. That's what we're talking about. No. Yeah, Ricky Ullman. And when he was doing That's So Raven, I thought he was so cute, and Jewish. So I was like, oh, I could be with this Jewish boy. And then he wasn't having it at all. Probably because I was dating somebody twice my age and people looked at me really weird. Again, that's for the book. Are you a natural redhead? Sorry if that's nosy. No, I'm not. The carpet does not match the drapes. I'm actually a natural gray head. I'm like going very gray, y'all. But yeah, I'm like a dark brown. I've got very Jewish hair, like very Russian Jew hair in the sense of like it's wiry and curly and like has a mind of its own. Are you a Jim Paper with Leonard? Okay, we appreciate this special moment we could have been connected with Anneliese way back in the day. I always thought of you. Sorry, you guys, I can't read that fast. Andrea Kaufman. Your openness and confidence is so empowering. Thank you. You look like Halle Berry. Oh, I wish. Thanks, Anneliese. Great job hosting today. Big love. Thank you, Christine. If you could play a role in a romantic movie, which would it be? Did you ever see Before Sunrise, Before Sunset? With Ethan Hawke and the lovely Julie something. I would have loved to have been in that. Favorite all-time movie? That is the hardest question ever. I'm starting a movie club though. You should do that, everybody. Like you and your partner or friend choose 5 movies that you have to watch each for the month. So 10 movies a month. And like try to get a rom-com in there, a comedy in there, something, a period piece. I think that's really cool. My favorite movie, that's so hard. I like things like, honestly, like Forrest Gump. Do you do a good talking or singing impression of anyone? I mean, Barbara, a little. Or somewhere over. That's not good. The rainbow. So I'm not on the right key. If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rain. No, it's not it. Please tell us about your experience working with, oh, that was cool, but that was mostly in America. I wish it was in India. But that was a great movie. That was fun. It was quick. I was like mostly not with the actors, which happens a lot. Who would you play in a movie about your life? You can't say Christy. What? Who would you play in a movie about your life? Myself, right? Or who would I have play? Somebody good. Do you have a sister named Debbie? I don't. My mother had a sister named Debbie. When will you be on SNL? I wish. I was going to say something again for the book that I really shouldn't say about SNL. And anyway, it sucks sometimes when you can't be honest, you know, just because of other people, right? Like people can ruin your life. Well, not really, not mine. Theater dream role of a dream theater company to work with in NYC besides Chicago. Yeah, like one of those, Chicago or Ragtime. I love that story. I'd love to be in Cabaret. I'd love to be in those kinds of like, it's been a while. I'd actually love to play the Lady of the Lake in Spamalot, but that's over. The Leslie Kritzer role. Anything Leslie Kritzer does, I think, is right up my alley. You are awesome. Going to star in Chicago anytime soon? No, they keep hiring like stunt casting, like really famous people with way more followers. And the only way for me to get followers is to talk shit on Raven's Home. So stay tuned. The girl could bring SNL back to life. Oh my God, you guys are being so nice to me. I love doing characters. You know, Jono, my, God, you guys, I keep saying boyfriend. You know what's so funny? everyone keeps coming up to me to say congratulations. And I think they're talking about like a part, like a movie role. And I'm like confused. Like, oh my God, congratulations. Like, oh, I didn't book anything. Like, what's happening? They're like, no, your engagement. Like, what? Oh, it's so embarrassing. I'm like, oh, I keep forgetting, almost like Carrie Bradshaw. I'm gonna like start wearing it around my neck. Just kidding. I love this ring so much and I love him so much. It's just, I don't know, I guess it happened so long ago now that I forgot. Tell us a joke to end it with. Why did the Jew, I'm not doing that. Have you ever worked, I can say that because I'm Jewish. Have you ever worked with someone who had BO? No, I'll say this. I have a terrible sense of smell. You could fart in my face. You could sit on my face and I wouldn't, I'd be fine. I have no sense of smell. It's terrible. It really sucks when you want to smell something good. I wouldn't know if this house was burning down. I wouldn't. I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't know. Palestine jokes, not cool? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Why don't Chinese kids believe in Santa Claus? Because they make, okay, I didn't say it, you said it. Danielle Taylor, where's your favorite place to travel? Ooh, not Dubai. I've been to Dubai twice and I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just money. If you're impressed with Maseratis, great. Or golf. Or really, 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 really hot life. And then the only solace is to go into a mall. Honestly, Bali. I'm going to be really obvious. It's so cheap. You guys do it. Do Bali. You'll feel, it's amazing. You feel amazing. The people there are amazing. And I don't mean to say it's so cheap, but like you can pay them well and still feel like you didn't break the bank. It's like good for them and good for you, good for the country, good for the people living in Bali and Indonesia. And yeah. Who has worse gas, you or Christy Carlson? Ooh, I mean, I can't fart on cue or anything, and most of my farts are silent but deadly. So me, you were too old when you went. I don't know what that means. Raven Brooks, hi, I am new here and I already like this channel. Thanks, please subscribe. That's what I should say. Please subscribe. You look familiar? Oh my God, do I? I was gonna start singing that, sorry. I'm 39. I turned 40 in September 23rd. What is a weird or unusual smell you love? Ooh, fresh cut grass and gasoline. This is a good question. Like, what would you like to hear God say at the pearly gates? What's your favorite sound? What's your favorite curse word? What's your favorite smell? I like fresh cut grass too. I love gardening. Oh, that's a good question. Let me think on it. I feel like your personality should really hit the comedy scene. I would love to see you on comedy screens more. Thank you. Your realness is everything. Thanks, guys. I would too, but you know, I'd be great. I'd be great. I know it, but I just don't want to do what it takes. I'm just not that hard of a worker, and I'm just not, not that hard of a, I'm a hard worker when I get the job, but I really, auditions really take me down. It's a really depressing business. The rejection is very painful, and you feel like you're never even making it up like you would in any other company. You know what I mean? It's just like even Zendaya one day is going to not be the top or whatever, or maybe not. You know, some people stay on top forever, but you know what I'm saying? It's just hard. It's hard. And I really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm just not willing to put myself through that rejection anymore. I have to think of my own mental health, but thank you so much. In a way, it's like enough to know that I am and could, you know, it's enough to know, like when I see a show that I think I'd be better in, or a Broadway show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'd be so much better than her, you know, or like when I see stunt casting, I think, well, this just isn't, you know, as long as I know it in my heart. It's all of you who are missing out. I just went to Dubai and saw the really big building, the biggest one. Yeah, why am I forgetting it? Oh, I hate that I'm forgetting it. The L, not the Louvre, obviously that's in France. That's annoying because I can't look it up when it's on my phone. Does anybody remember what the tallest tower in Dubai is? The Burj Khalifa, thank you, the Burj Khalifa. Thank you, Amani Ahsham. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right. Amen. Ahajam. Bilal, hi Bilal. I share my birthday with you. You do? Happy birthday. Oh my God. Well, it's not our birthday, but wow. Now, do we share the same year? Probably not. Favorite sparkling water flavor? Ooh, I love like Spindrift. I love the more juice. Like I love the lemon. I love it to be flavored. You look so good for your age. Thank you. Oh, for my age? Really? You look so good for your age. Thank you. I try. I also don't really even care. You know what I mean? as much as I used to. The building Tom Cruise climbed in Mission Impossible. Exactly. Spam, take off your top and chat. Let's see what bra I have on. I've got a good bra on. Same day, September 23rd is Mayor. My friends are being mean to me. Give me advice. Oh, no, then they're not your friends. Unless they're giving you tough love, kill them with kindness, and that'll give you confidence and happiness and joy to understand that they might not. You have to ask yourself, do you like them? Do you like them? The older I get, the smaller my circle is. I never used to believe in angels until I saw you, Deshaun Winston. Oh, what a sweetheart. Okay, you guys, I think, should we sign off? Well, this is really fun. I've had so much fun, actually. That just whizzed by. Hurt people, exactly. Either way, you're still inspiring me. And it was making me laugh so hard. You are so energetic. Okay, all right. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Maybe I'll sing you off. I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I guess this is goodbye, old pal. I'll see you in the end. Or how about this one? So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you and you and you. Goodbye, goodbye. Can I do the last one? Goodbye, goodbye. Ugh, that was aggressive. I love you guys. I love you so much. I'm going to do this more. I'm going to talk about it on Instagram, and I'm going to do it with Christy. And you guys are going to subscribe right now and tell your friends to subscribe. And let's just keep hanging out and talking to each other. I wish there was a podcast that had people on it, real people. When they used to do those panels, they used to do a lot of panels in London. They'd have I guess, people with some sort of name or whatever to get people to tune in. Although I think actors are the worst kinds of people. I don't know. I like people like scientists, reporters, journalists, then some actors, some singers, artists. But and then always somebody who just had a regular job, a regular job. Like I said, like a scientist, somebody who works in a restaurant, somebody who works as a manager or whatever. And I just feel like that's the most interesting, right? Because then you just talk about life, right? Okay, that's it. You'll be the Scott Tillman saying, I'll be the first real. You're so much better than real, Scott. No, nothing's better than real. What am I doing for the rest of the day? I'll say that and then sign off. What am I doing? I'm going to get on Marco Polo with my girlfriend Anna and respond to her. Then I'm going to work out, literally right here. And then I'm going to write. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write. I've been writing so much, you guys. Turns out I'm an okay writer. I love you all. Hi, Britt. I'll sign up. Thanks for signing up. Thanks for saying that. Book title, My Real Life Musical. These are good. I love you guys. I love that we're musical theater people, real people. I love you, the Philippines. Okay. Wow, I could really get addicted to this. I love you all. Like I said, I'll get back on here. I'll get back on with Christy, and I'll get on Instagram. And I wanted to say hi to Kelsey. I wasn't sure if she was on here, but hi, Kelsey. And yeah, and I love you all, and thank you. And have a great rest of your day. Do something nice for yourself, okay? And here's what I would say too, we really only have the present. You know what I mean? I know everybody says that all the time, but you really don't, all those things that you want or you think you want, the only thing that matters is our health and the people we love. Just be patient, I love you. Bye, everybody. Do you know how I get off of this? Do I just press X? I'm scared. Bye.